Hey guys, it's Dex Dyer. I thought I would just film a quick video today talking about some updates to do with my writing, what I'm currently working on at the moment, as well as upcoming events and just this YouTube channel in general. I thought I would just film a quick video discussing everything because I haven't really done an update video in a while. I did briefly touch on this in my previous video, but I have two works that are basically on the go at the moment, as well as a few other projects that are lower down the list. So I've got my political suspense / sci-fi set in Russia, not the final cover. This one's quite long, so it's taking me many years to get through, and I'm still working through it at the moment. I'm halfway through my first round of beta edits, so it is coming along not too badly. I'm hoping to maybe publish this early next year if all goes to plan, which it seldom does, but we can dream. It was supposed to be published this spring, just gone, but yeah, it's definitely taken a bit longer to get sorted. So I've got this in the works, which in terms of my previous publications is the most similar to Cold-Blooded. There is one character who appears in Cold-Blooded who doesn't technically appear in this novel, but it's kind of, this is set about 10 years before this book, and there's a slight crossover, so you don't need to have read this book to understand this one, but they are linked. So yeah, if you like this book, you'll probably like this book, although it's a lot darker and the setting is different and the characters are different. So then I have my coming of age, which I have spoken about on and off. I've partially revealed the edges of the cover on X, so I can show you maybe about that much. I'm hoping to do a cover reveal maybe later on this year, because I'd like to publish it later on this year, maybe early next year again, depending on Fallen Angels and how everything else goes. But this is what I can show you for now. I'm mostly finished editing. It's a lot shorter than Fallen Angels. It's sitting at about 64,000 words, I think, and Fallen Angels by contrast is, I think, 128,000. It's the shortest book I've ever written. My books tend to even out at about 90,000. Whether or not it's going to grow any more by the time I get through it, who knows, but I don't think it's going to be a particularly long novel. But yeah, this one I'm very excited to finish and to publish. It's the first coming of age that I will be publishing, and I'm very passionate about the genre coming of age. I just really enjoy writing about characters growing up and the whole loss of innocence type thing. It's just fun to explore. Yeah, I'm really enjoying spending time with these characters, and yeah, I'm not going to say too much more because I'll probably end up spoiling something. So yeah, those are my two books that I'm working on at the moment. Titled Reveal to Come, cover Reveal to Come, for Fallen Angels as well. Obviously you know the title, but the cover is not final, so that'll be fun to design. I have gone through several cover changes for this already, and it's not even published yet. I'm not really a big fan of the white. I thought it would be a cool idea just to have something a bit different, but I don't know, it doesn't really, not doing it for me. So I will be changing that. That's what I have going on at the moment in terms of my writing. I have another paranormal, mystery, supernatural, psychological, horror as well. I have another coming of age that's queued up behind this coming of age, and I have all of my other drafts that I've tried to categorize into order of priority. And I used to very much be the type of writer who would just chip away at 6, 7 novels at once, and now I'm trying to focus in on 1 to 2, have like a laser focus just to try and get them finished. In terms of events to do with my books, book signing, that type of thing, I did just attend the Indie Author Book Fair in Cambridgeshire, and I will probably be attending again next year depending on where they hold it. It was a little bit out of the way, so I don't know if I'll be going back to the same location, but if they hold it somewhere else, then I will definitely try to be there. And besides that, I have booked one more event this year, which will be on the 25th of October in Lyndhurst, Hampshire. It's not technically like a book event, it's just a craft and gift fair. I have exhibited with them before, and they're quite well organised, and they do events all over the south, so that's pretty good. I'm just going to sort of test the waters, and because it's right before Halloween, I think it will be a better time of year to sort of market my horror novel. I will have details to that link below, but I've got nothing else planned for this year, just because I'm working on my craft business as well, and my budget is not currently allowing for too many more events to be squeezed in. But once my craft business is sort of past the initial financial hill and I'm on the other side. Hopefully I'll be able to schedule a few more events for next year, book signings, craft markets, whatever is in my general vicinity or within commutable distance, because that'll be fun. I did really enjoy the indie fair. Other updates, so in terms of, I guess, this channel and social media in general, I have all of my social media linked on my YouTube channel. If you go to the About section just below the banner, all of my social media links are listed there. The only annoying thing that happened recently is that Meta, being the umbrella body for Instagram and Facebook, ended up banning me for a completely innocuous reason. It was a mistake, but they never reinstated me, and I don't think they ever will. So unfortunately, if you see an Instagram link anywhere, like on the Indie Author website, there's a few areas where I have Instagram links. They don't work, and I'm very skeptical that I will ever be back on Instagram. Same goes for Facebook. I don't think it's likely that I will ever be back on Facebook anytime soon, at least, because even though I did appeal, they never got back to me. So good riddance as far as I'm concerned. If they're not willing to look into their mistakes, like genuine mistakes, banning someone for no reason, yeah, nothing I can do about that. So yeah, I have everything else linked. I have my website, that's the main hub of everything to do with writing. I also have an X account. I have my YouTube, obviously, which is like mega hub for everything writing, creative, traveling, everything like that. I have all of my commerce sites, Amazon, Etsy, and I have signed copies available on Etsy too, book merch, as well as my crafts, so that's like a new update. Then in terms of what to expect on this particular YouTube channel in the future, you can expect to see a lot more about my writing. I'm trying to be more active on this platform. Crafts as well. I just decided to have the same channel for everything. It's too much work having separate channels for everything because I have too many interests, too many hobbies. So writing, crafts, I also like traveling, so you'll probably see some travel vlogs, some miscellaneous stuff scattered in there, but mainly focusing on writing, indie publishing, because that's my speciality, and then my craft business on the side, because they kind of go together, I guess, in a vague sense. It's all creative outlets. One more thing, I am still trying to work on a book trailer for I Do Not Sleep. I'm very keen to finish up a book trailer. I just need a lot of footage. I have started it, but there's just these big blank sections, so I can't really do much with that yet. I will either make a big long standard trailer, or I will break it up into a series of shorts depending on what I can manage, but I will be promoting that hopefully closer to Halloween. There'll be a lot more happening closer to Halloween. That's the spooky season, so I can have more book promotions and all of that stuff going on then. Right now we're heading into summer, so it's not quite the right time of year. But I will keep you updated with book progress, my coming of age and Fallen Angels. I will keep you updated. We will see if I can sustain the productivity. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you shortly in my next video.